Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Unfiltered CC, where I'm all about grit, grind, and greatness. So today's topic is no student, your child should not be walking on eggshells inside of the classroom. I'm gonna say it again. Your student or no student should be walking on eggshells inside of the classroom. So many times, right? Students are dealing with teachers. Parents are having to deal with teachers that have no self-control and an immaturity, basically. They're immature and they have a lack of self-control, yet they're working with your kids on a daily. If you have a child that is dreading to go to school because their teacher is a hot mess, this video is for you. No student should be dreading to go to school because their teacher has no self-control, a lack of maturity, right? So guys, I made a video over a year ago called No Student Should Be Walking on Eggshells Inside of the Classroom. It's all about learning how to advocate for your student, your child that you send to school every day. I have always said, as a former educator and parent, that if the right boundaries are in the classroom and if there are clear expectations, then the classroom will manage itself to a certain degree. I'm gonna say that again. Every classroom should have clear expectations that the teacher needs to set, right? And they need to have clear boundaries for every child so the children can be free to be themselves and can learn at an optimum level. So what's the point of a teacher having a master's degree with no self-control? A happy classroom is a classroom where the children are free to be themselves, right? I need little Johnny and I need little Mike to have a little hop, a little skip in their step. And when you're not looking, they may turn a cartwheel when you're walking to the lunchroom, right? And that's when you know you have a happy classroom. That's when you know you have a classroom where the kids are free to be themselves. They're happy. Every classroom should be nurturing, right? Should be nurturing to each child. Should be catered to each child, right? And so every teacher should create an environment to where if there is something going on wrong in a home, that child should feel comfortable enough to come to that teacher. But they're not going to come to the teacher if the teacher is a hot mess. They're not going to come to the teacher. So yes, I feel like I was just saying, so I feel like every child, when you have the right environment in the classroom, that child's going to reach out to their teacher if they need help for anything, right? And I'm going to go ahead and shout out 2 schools that I used to work at, and thank you for helping me, develop, level up. Those 2 schools are, one is the Oakwood School, a private school in the Greenville, North Carolina area. And then the other school is Research Triangle Park, all right, in Durham. Shout out RTCP. Shout out to you, okay? Because I feel like both of those schools was just a very good combination, right? From private school to charter school, right? So I feel like both of those, like, I really learned a lot. And I really felt like those kids were able to be free to be themselves, to be creative souls, right? To really be like leaders, because that's what they were really, they're really developing, individual thinkers and independent thinkers. So yeah, where I worked at, you couldn't afford to have a bad day, right? Parents were paying $10,000 per year, 10K to send their kids to school. And I was one of those parents. I invested in education. I paid for my child to go to private school. I happen to work at that school, but at the same time, still, yes, investing in your child, right?